And hello, and welcome to this week's episode of, what did we call this?
Advice from your besties.
Yay! It's that time of week.
It is. It's Friday.
Great.
Yeah. I didn't even go through all these questions. So let's see. No, we're not answering that one. What's your take on secondhand shopping and recycling? From clothes to furniture, etc.
I love this question.
Did you ask this question?
No.
No, neither.
What's your take?
My take is that I don't really have the patience to be thrifting all the time, but you did take me to that amazing thrift store in Glenwood Springs, and there was really awesome stuff there. I would say I get my secondhand clothes from Chelsea's Closet, so I'm a big fan of, recycling, reuse, reduce,
how do you
recycle.
feel about recycling furniture?
Okay, if it's like a table, like maybe something made out of wood, something non-porous, I think.
Non-porous is the right word.
Yeah. Then
Or mattress, no fabrics.
No fabrics.
Yeah, even though I bought a sofa that had fabric,
Yeah.
I had somebody else's dog on it, and then I was allergic to it the whole time.
Oh. Yeah, so no fabrics.
No. And I knew that. It was an amateur move on my part, but I got excited.
So I would say like a table or a shelf.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So my take on secondhand clothing, big fan. And secondhand clothing can come in a number of different ways, right? Like you said, hand-me-downs. It also can come from thrifting. Thrifting can be daunting when you look at the sign outside and you're like, I don't know that I have the energy to do that, but there's always like a solid nugget in there. If not, like I fantasize about thrifting sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not, like just recently too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I want. Anyway, and then furniture, it's the bane of my existence. I have nothing but my mother's furniture throughout my house.
Oh.
Do I want it? No, but it's quality. I'm looking at a dresser that I have in here. It's quality furniture I wouldn't have otherwise, and I don't want to keep buying new stuff, which is kind of. Although I do want to keep buying new clothes.
Yeah.
So long as I just hang out to it. Okay.
Do you think everyone has only one soulmate or multiple soulmates, and we just end up with one of them?
If we're lucky.
Wow.
If we're lucky, we end up with our soulmate.
I think there probably is multiple soulmates depending on like what path you took. Isn't there a movie like that?
Yeah, Sliding Doors.
Yeah. So
that's exactly right.
That movie is like, yes, you could have multiple different lives. So right. I don't know, if I didn't meet Austin when I met Austin, who knows? I might have like moved to a different part of the world and met someone else. But I don't know. I think that there's multiples. And then just depending on what fork in the road you take.
Yeah. I feel like you can fall in love and find your soulmate like 5 times between here and the bathroom.
Oh.
And so I strongly believe in them.
Yeah.
I feel like I've had multiple. But you know how it's that flash moment before you die. The last person you think of is kind of your soulmate.
Oh.
It's probably going to be Butch.
Yeah, probably.
My dog.
But I feel like once you're with a soulmate, then you're with the soulmate. Unless they die or something.
No, I could have multiple soulmates.
Really?
Yeah, sure do.
Okay.
I've like circled back and forth thinking about some of them.
Wow.
But what's a soulmate?
Right.
What's that?
I feel like it's just the person that you're destined to be with at some point.
Yeah, but where's the feeling in the word soulmate?
It's an unconditional love.
No, fuck that is not. No way unconditional love on a soulmate. Like, that word, when it comes to love, just kind of, like, blows my mind. You mean to tell me if your soulmate killed the thing that most mattered to you,
Well, then they probably weren't your soulmate.
Okay. But unconditional love is, like, the love you get from a dog. I don't know you get it from a human. I have a strong word.
I think you can get it from a human.
No.
Okay, dogs for sure.
Yeah. It's just that like a human being has can let other human beings down or hurt them. I know everyone would think, oh, it's so obvious that Chelsea would say this. She doesn't believe in unconditional love. I get the irony. But I just think, that is not the definition. We should look it up sometime. We'll circle back on this.
We'll circle back.
Just like last week when I was like, no, your answer is wrong.
No, this is my answer.
Besties go to blows here. Who said it right?
That's why we're besties. You have a different opinion.
Because we have unconditional love.
Unconditional love. We are soul connection.
We are
right?
so connected.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know that unconditional love is the definition of soulmate.
Or like...
What if they hurt you? What if they hurt a loved one?
But what if they do it not in a intentional... What's the word I'm looking for? Nefarious way. What if it's just like, I didn't mean to do that.
I don't give a shit. You did it.
Well, then maybe they're not your soulmate.
Okay. Let's do this.
What are your personal paths right now?
Oh, for goodness.
Career-wise and mentally.
Don't we know this already?
Wow.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Okay, fine. How's your business going?
It's slowed down. So, yeah, it was definitely a slowdown this year. Just quick background. Every year since I've had my business, I basically have like almost doubled it in revenue every year. This year, that's not happening. This year, it's on the decline. So I am back to networking. I'm back to making more like professional connections. I'm back to doing all the marketing and all the things myself and just like going with the message I had before. So yeah, I'm in grind mode, hustle and grind mode. And mentally, that's stressful. But other than that, it's great.
And then everything's perfect.
Yeah.
Where am I? This is literally like one of my least. Where am I? I actually like where I work. I don't know that it's paying the bills. So I'm kind of getting that dread feeling. Like, do I have to get another one? Mm-hmm. Not another one. Yeah, a different one. And which is kind of a bummer because it gives me a lot of social outlet and like, so that's where I'm struggling. Personally, I'm kind of in the dumps. I am I can feel myself sliding backwards emotionally. Just, I'm not wanting to be as social. And I appreciate all our listeners because a couple of you guys have reached out and like, hi, how you doing?
Oh.
And I'm like, oh. So yeah, like a lot of things are not as fun. No, I take that back. Like new things are fun. As they always are, hiking and stuff like that. So it's a little more introspective, but whereas like going out socially, lately I've been inclined to like cancel. And that's usually indicative of like how everything feels like it's going.
Oh, but I feel like now you're just finding a lot more joy out of hiking.
Oh, for sure. But it is a very isolating event. Right. And so the thing is, for me, what was the definition of like, not the definition, but where I felt I was like, I knew I was working on all cylinders when I like got an invitation and then followed through and did it. So now it's easy to be selfish. Mm-hmm. I'm not so far in the dumps that it won't work out. Speaking of which, I had this brilliant meme. Bestie says, why do you hate working out? Me. Because it literally starts with the word work.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I was like, why has no one said this before? And then, you know what else I thought? I want to itch. Hey, you guys, look, I'm using this so I don't touch my face or hair. All right, go on. What's another question?
How often do you cook dinner?
0 times.
Every day.
Right?
Yep. Spill the tea on your first kiss. Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible and everyone knew about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
He shoved his tongue in my mouth and I like panicked and I like bit his tongue because I was like, oh, yeah. And then, yeah. And then everyone knew because they were like, oh my God, you bit his tongue? I'm like, it took me off guard. Like, yeah, you know.
But your first response was to bite it?
I think I was just like, ugh. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. So then like everyone in the whole school knew what happened. Oh. I went to a small school.
How many?
In my entire, well, this was in middle school. Where's high school? I don't know. My high school had like 350 people in it.
My graduating class is like 50.
Yeah, I think mine was like 70 or something like that.
So yeah, sounds about the same.
Mm-hmm. What about yours?
What?
First kiss.
It was in the woods in a tree fort.
Oh.
Yeah. It was pretty sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was at a party, and I think it was like all truth or dare. Like, you go kiss this person.
I don't like that pressure. He was kind of a nerd, and now that I think about it, he was super ugly.
Oh.
It was such a... Anyway.
Oh, okay. This is a follow-up from what we talked about before. You were talking about having a backup plan for manifesting your dreams.
Oh, shit.
What does that look like to you? Multiple plans and investments if one doesn't pan out?
For fuck's sake. Jesus.
Chelsea's really in the mood to answer these questions
I don't
today.
know. I told you guys. I'm in a slump. I don't know. I don't know the answers. What is your backup? I am not in a good space.
I would say, I don't know. I kind of gave myself a deadline on the business, and it's like, all right, well, if it's not going how I want it to go, then sell it and go into a different career. Yeah.
That's fucking daunting.
That's a lot of like moving pieces. It's very daunting. So I'm like, well, I think it'd just be easier to buckle down and work harder and like get out of my comfort zone and do all the things that
Yeah. You're already there. You've already made the grooves. Now
Yeah.
you're just making new grooves, offshooting down the regular lane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys, if I knew what my backup plan is, I wouldn't be bitching about having a backup plan. What do I need to do? It is a huge undertaking that I'm really not really wanting to do, because it's like, who would do this? So I am what's the word? Denial?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of I'm not
No,
even
you're not in denial.
I'm just like,
you're in awareness
and
but
avoidance.
Yes.
Oh, you guys, who elects to do this? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to elect to do that and be like,
So what are you talking about?
you know what I'm talking about.
Does everyone else know what you're talking about?
No, but you know what? Check our Patreon.
And then you'll get the full answer.
You know, if you could stitch this, you would figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have to spell everything out.
I think that
next week on our, sorry, go ahead.
It's okay to like, you faced what you have to do, and then it's just very scary and the unknown, and I don't know. I think you're justified in your avoidance. I don't even feel like it's avoidance. It's just like, fuck. Like,
yes!
I want to do that.
I know! Sorry, I know we're really close to the mic.
Yeah,
I'm super sorry for yelling, you guys. I know! Yes, thank you. You're the only person I can talk to. Everyone else is like, just do it. And I'm like, tell me why that sounds like a good idea.
Right.
I know I'm sacrificing myself, and maybe that's why I'm losing all my hair.
But because it's easier for us on the outside to be like, well, if you do that, then you're going to have like happiness more.
I don't know that I will.
You don't know a head of hair.
You guys don't know what defines my happiness.
Right.
Some of these things are my happiness.
Yeah.
And so many things. Like, I kind of created a lot of this life in my head.
Right.
I'm creating other elements. I don't know. Can't you just be stuck? Anyway, so that's your advice from your besties that...
Yeah. So I would say, yes, the backup plans, if the manifestation doesn't pan out, I think you should really evaluate if that's the plan for you. Did you take some new tracks? You know what? And if
it's just not that
just
easy.
like, don't let people put the pressure on you that you have to do this because you said you're going to do this, or like you have to do this because that's like the identity that people have you associated with.
Right.
You do you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not that easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I'm saying really profound things right now.
I know.
Yeah.
I think maybe if we're talking more business focused.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can't speak to that.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, well, my computer is going to die, so we need to leave, and we have a bonus episode that actually dropped already by the time this came out.
That was so fun.
The second half to our Monday episode.
That was so fun.
Mm-hmm. And maybe we'll finish answering these questions.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Disclaimer. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. The stories and statements expressed herein are experiences and opinions. They may not represent the views of the production studio or the hosts. If you disagree with our content, that's okay. No podcast is perfect for everyone.